Welcome back. So, I was watching my 2023 secure boot thing from last year so that I can know what I'm supposed to be doing. So, as I wish we were checking here, there's this thing about this branch here, and I'm not sure why I did not use a branch for this, but I want to redo all of this because uh, this script needs to. This script needs um, a lot of time to be finding out everything, and I don't want to do that. I just want to change one or two data, and that's it. So we will see how the hell do we do this, but that's how I pretend to do this so that it's easier to update later on. Okay, so first of all, uh, let me see if I can find anything similar to a hit repo. Maybe this one here. Okay, so now I can say something like, secure boot. Yeah, secure boot 4, even if it's nothing special about it, but And now, if I'm able to open, uh, where the hell is this? Now I should be able to open the secure boot stuff, which is this one here, if I'm not mistaken. So the one that we were working on last day was this one here, download X11. Yeah, this one here, which is down here apparently. Let's open it also on the top, and let's try to work with it. Okay, so uh, look at that. Shimful, symptom, whatever. So here we have a series of URLs which we are using everywhere. I want all of them here on the top, and then I just want to use them as easy as it might be, and that's it. Because otherwise, it's going to be a lot of work each time I have to upload anything. So I want to put everything here, and and that's it. So first of all, this one here. What the hell is this? This is shim signed. Shim signed. Dep URL. Yeah, I think we can call it like that. So now we should be able to change this into the variable here, and that's it. Look at that. We only have it here. Okay, another thing that we have here, um, it's this thing here, which is the def one. Okay, so going to make this a part of this, and then later on we will see if we have a problem or not with the plus, because this is a plus. Okay, so this thing here should be this one here. So let me put it here so that we know what the hell we are doing here. And so once we have this, we should be able to change this. Okay, look at that. Group download, shim download. So now we have something that it's easier to work. Okay, and we're going to just change whatever makes sense here, and that's it. So for instance, is snapshot Debian or URL, mean or prefix. This is going to be all of this like this. Okay. Yeah, without this. So now we can just say something like this. Okay, let's go. Let's search more stuff around here. So here we have group UFI something something. So let's use this. So this is the def. So group, oh my god, group EFI AMD64 signed. I mean, I could turn this into capital letters, but it's not worth it. So this is going to be, once again, what we have down here with the plus. You will see here how it's exactly the same thing, but now I can just replace this and sign def and this one here. Yeah, so this one here is the same one that we have on the top, and that's it. So now I can use this here so that we can unpack this and shim sign shim, yeah, this URL. I mean, I haven't started to copy and paste, but the right thing to do is copy and paste everything that we have here. So wait a moment. So archive. So this thing here is different. So from archive to here, this is different. Okay. Perfect. So another thing that we have here different is this thing here, that group UFI something something. Yeah, I mean, most of them are the same thing. This snapshot time here is different. So so this is the time. time. Damn it. I should maybe do some other stuff, but I'm not sure about this. I mean, I could put this uh, as chimps. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a function so that this is done in one go. Uh, but how the hell do you do that? This? I mean, the problem is stupid bash that don't have. I mean, yes, we can have some sort of arrays, but uh, maybe it's not so easy to work with them. So I'm not sure about that. And then maybe we can do like shim signed def um, relative path or something like that. So the relative path is as signed here. So we can use it here as signed. Okay. So pull main. I mean, most of them are from main because why would you use from other place? Hmm. I mean, we have a lot of stuff that it's repeated here, but I'm not sure I'm ready to do all of this. I mean, here we are just downloading everything. So, what I actually wanted with all of this is having a nice way of getting uh, the URL and the time, and then I can just change the time and the version, and that's it. I mean, actually, what's it's useful from here is having version here, so that we don't have to write down each time the version, because otherwise. So this is the version. It's not actually the version, but yeah, it's the version. Okay. So the idea is that you can do exactly the same thing here, but with the group EFI MD64. So that's the name. That's the name that we're going to use here, and that's it. So let me. So this is the name. This is going to be the name, simple name. So this is shim signed, and relative path. It's going to be. We could get very first letter, although def letter. wait a moment. We can have, this is the letter. So this is an S. And now I can use the letter here. Look at that. This is letter. So, and then ship sync signed here, think, this thing here. It's actually the name, which I'm going to use here. Let's see if we don't do anything. Maybe we are doing this too much complex, but I don't care. That's why we do this, so that we don't have to do anymore. Okay, so now I can copy this here. So I have the name like this. And then we have the platform, which is, yeah, let's do the platform also. I'm not sure if it's platform or architecture. Let's call this arc. So this is going to be AMD 64. I mean, binary arc. Yeah, so binaries arc. Let's do that. This is something that we will be sharing between the different packages, and that way we don't have to write them down a lot of times. Okay, so basically, what we have here is some stuff here. So maybe we can make a function so that I have everything here, and then the it gives me everything. So I'm not sure about that. So let me see. So basically, what I'm using down here is um, what I'm using down here is the URL and the depth. So I could maybe make this into uh, two different stages, and then everything is put together. Okay, so maybe we can have a function which is um, get a snapshot def. I'm not sure. I think it's like this in bash. So basically, what we have here is the def name. Let me copy paste all of this. So basically, what I have here, which should be the other way around. So is the def name and the def version. Okay, and then what we do is um, the def name, we use it here, and then the def version, we use it here, and then we have the binaries arc that it's from there. So we are okay. So now we should be able to define this thing, which is the sign def, as get a snapshot def with two parameters. So the first one is shim signed. Shim. Wait a minute. Shim signed. And the second one is this one here. Okay, which is the this is the Persian. Okay, so this is the def, and then we should be able to get the snapshot depth URL, which so wait a moment. Yes, so now we don't need the version, we don't need the name, and what the hell is this? We don't need the def because we already have it up there. Perfect. And now what we want to get is this thing here. Okay. So this is the URL. So this is going to be hit get the snapshot depth URL. And we're going to put here everything. So the first one, it's going to be the sign def because I say so. So basically, we can just copy and paste this. Yeah, so this is going to be def. Wait a minute. Where this should be like this. Now that I think about it. So this one is here. So it's the first one. The second one. Okay, let's just copy and paste everything here so that we don't lose anything. That's it. Perfect. Okay, so this is depth time. Depth time. Nice. We don't need to modify this. This is depth relative path. That relative path, which we have here. And so basically, if variable main relative sign def. So this sign def thing is the first one. So this is def actually, which we have here. So let's take a look at all the variables. So this one we have here. The relative path is here, and this is not right. So this is the def name again. So def name, we have not defined this. So the def name, wait a minute. The def name, wait a minute. So we have to put this twice because it's also used down here. Oh my God. I mean, yes, it's not very nice, but it's what it is. So the def name is going to be the first one actually, and then this one it's going to be the second one. Def name, which we have up here. So relative path. So this is based on the def name and on this thing here. So this is going to be like this, the relative letter. Nice. Which is the S. And the time is there, and the prefix is the one on the bottom. So Let's try to put this perfect. So the first one should be the name. The second one should be the depth, with which we have up here. So nice. The third one is a time, which let's copy and paste here. And finally, we have the S. Okay. So it's just a matter of saying that this is like this, and as we don't have any space, we are okay. So now we have this thing. So we have these functions, okay, and with only this, we can define these two variables, and we don't have to do anything else. Because wait a minute, uh, I need to echo the variable, otherwise this is not going to work. I have forgotten about this. I need to echo this, which is the only way you can return stuff here. So you cannot return stuff. You have to do like this. It's not very nice, but wait a minute. No, this is not. Wait a minute. This is the def, which this def I return it. Okay, and here I get this thing here. I mean, all of this is local, but do we actually need this to be local? I don't think so. So this is the dev URL. Okay, so now the dev URL, I can use it here, and I return it, and we can use it here. So there's no need for any of this. I mean, yes, there's the main. We could do some more stuff here, but I don't want to. I don't want to make this more complex than it needs to be. And so now we can work on the other stuff. Okay, like the group one. So look at that. This is yeah, this is an example of what we want to do, which I'm not sure we have already done, by the way. So down here, we are downloading this, which is this one here, okay, and this one here, which is this one here, okay. So we want to do the same thing here, and that's what I'm going to do now that I have all of this. Now I'm going to make this from the scratch. So we can reuse this, because why not? Like this, and this, we reuse it here, and then of course this def needs to be here, okay. But then anything we don't need anything else. So what I'm going to do is just copy and paste this URL here so that we can work with it. Oh, look, the sign def is already there. We're going to work out what the hell is all of this. So the name of this is this one here. So let's replace this thing here. Okay. I mean, this is better to be done in Python rather than Bash, but I don't want to put Python dependencies here. So the other one that we want to fix is the version that I don't have right now without a plus. So I might take a look at what the hell did we have here. So this is group UFI. Let me copy and paste. So the version is 1 and whatever, 113. So the version is, wait, yeah, so the version is here, like this. This is the version. Okay. So yeah, so this is not the G. This is a, I mean, this is a G, obviously, and then the snapshot should be this one here. I mean, for me, it's much easier to just update these slots instead of everything and then being sure that I have updated everything and so on. So I think we are done. Okay. So now we should be able to use this as a variable here. So I can just use this like this. And we have the variable down here. Okay. And that way it's much easier to understand. So hopefully the URL, the plus is changed to the wget and we don't have any problem. Let's see how it goes. So here you copy and paste and so on. Okay, so what else do we have here? What the hell is this? This is a source code. Maybe here we don't need to do anything. Maybe we do, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, the same, we should have exactly the same. So group UFI sign thing. I'm not sure about this. So this is the group UFI sign. Yeah. Debian debug. What the hell is this Debian debug? Why do we have Debian debug? You cannot do that this to me, Debian debug. What the hell? Now I have seen this Debian debug. Hmm. Okay, so we have this, which is nice, which is useful for the binaries. Now we have the source code for shim, which has all of this. And then we have the group source code, sort of. Yeah. And then we have everything. I mean, we could actually have a shim SSR download. I mean, this is much easier if we use this is much easier if we use Python because we could have an array and put everything there and then loop and whatever. But this is much easier to work. Okay, so shim source code, shim sign, shim not sign. I mean, here we have the upstream version, which we could use here. And that way, I mean, there are a lot of stuff that so here you can see how, like we have with shim, we have this version which is the upstream version because you have it here, but then you have /1 which is something from Debian, so this might be or not. And that way we could gather all of the uh, URLs. So I'm not sure very well about all of this, but I want to do it. So let's try to work around this. So maybe we can start with SimSign dev. So SimSign tar set thing, which don't have any version apparently. Okay, so shim signed tar xc URL. Okay. So it's basically it's the same snapshot time. It's the same as it's the same everything, but instead of ending in whatever you have here and whatever. And here we actually need the version, which we don't have here, which is quite concerning. So let me sign upstream version. Let's call this upstream version, even if it's not an upstream version. Okay. So this should be here. Okay. And this also should be should be here, because the dev we're going to create the this one here, stream version. And yeah, so this is going to be get a snapshot tar xset URL, which is going to be very similar to what we already have, but with different variables here. So let's see if I can do any of this in such a way that it makes sense. So let me put this here so that I can see it down here. And now let's focus on this new function, which is going to be called like this. Okay. Okay, so the first one is the name. Okay. The second one is not dev, but something else, which is going to be uh, upstream version. Yeah, so this is upstream version. So upstream version is number 2. And so the def that we are used to, it's going to be upstream version. I mean, def name. Wait a second. Def name. Where's the URL that we want to be using? We don't have it here. Let's make another something here. And now let's search our URL that we want to load. So it's the name, then we have underscore, and then we have the stream version, which is here. And once we have this, it's dot tar exec. That's it. So this is the def that we are used to. So what else are we using? Are we putting here? So the name, the stream version, and the time, and the letter. Yeah, that's right. This is still the same thing. That's it. Okay, nice. So now that we have all of this, um, so it's basically the same thing we had before, isn't it? Because the URL, I mean, what changes is the def. So the def is the name and the version, tar exit. But otherwise, the relative path is going to be the letter and the name, which is right. Pool main and the letter and the name. And then we have the time here. Still, we have same exact thing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And shim sign abstraction and the tar. Yeah. So now we should be able to change this with this URL here. So we can remove all of this and just put this here so that we only have this once. Okay. And DSC is exactly the same thing. So we can actually copy and paste and just change the extension, I think. So this is going to be the same thing. So let me copy and paste. So this is going to be, instead of this thing, this is going to be DSC. And this is DSC. I don't want to think we could have another function and so on, but it's not worth it. So now we can copy and paste this. So it's something that it's easy to update because you just update the date in many places and that's it. You know what I mean? So this is DSC URL. And so this is going to be DSC URL. Stream version, something, 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 gym signed. Perfect. So this DSC, I can use it here so that I don't have to write it anymore. Look at this. And actually, I think that we could, I'm going, maybe we can copy and paste everything here. I'm not sure about this. We could, this could be in a single variable up here, and also this one here, the name. And that way we would be more or less as we were at the start. So I'm not sure about that. Okay, DSC URL. Nice. Okay, so this is a shim without signing. Let's not do this right now. Let's focus on group EFI AMD because we have already done shim sign and so on. So maybe we can try to finish the group EFI sign thing, which might have a source code here. Look at that, it's here. So here we have the tar XC and DSC. So I want to do exactly the same thing as we have on the top. So let's try to do this. So this, first of all, this is the version. So the version should be like this. So the version should be this one here. And we are going to call this, oh damn it, this is not what I wanted to have here. Yeah, so upstream version. This is not, damn it, damn it, damn it. I mean, the URL that we had for shim signed uh, didn't have this thing here, and it's giving me this is not right. This is not right because then I don't know what to do here. So upstream version. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just put here 139, and that's it. I mean 139, because otherwise, I mean, I could just use, wait a moment. This is maybe not, this is maybe not something that we should be. Maybe we can copy and modify this, and that's it. Okay, so the tar exit. Tar exit. Um, so should we be using upstream version? I have no idea. Let's try to use this here, just only. So maybe we should be using here. Let me just get me Debian version something. Why would you use the Debian version when? Okay, let me. What the hell is this? Okay, so let me just say that the Debian version is this thing here, and this thing here, please. And now I can use this here. So like this. Okay, so we have the Debian version is whatever, and now down here we are going to create also the Debian version, but then we are not going to be using it because whatever, and we will see how we do this, because I'm very confused right now. So this is going to be the Debian version. Man, it was easier when it was only one URL and you had everything here, but I don't want to be updating everything every time the same thing. So the Debian version is this thing here that we have here, and we can say that the upstream version that we use here is used here. So like this, and we will see how the hell do we manage with all of this. So uh, Debian version is here. Okay, nice. So the URL and so on. Nice. And then the sim sign thing here is the upstream version. Wait a minute. Yeah, here we have the Debian version, but okay, so let's focus here on the tar.exe thing here. So this should be the group UFI sign tar.exe. So it's this URL. We are asking for the group sign one here. Nice. And then the question is, this is not the usual upstream version, but this is the Debian upstream version, isn't it? So is this one here. Whatever the reason is this one here. Okay. And then we have the date and whatever, which is different. So it's this one here. Okay. Nice. So I think we are done. The DSC is exactly the same thing. We are also using the Debian URL, so we can copy and paste this. So this is going to be DSC URL, and this is going to be, give me the DSC URL, please. Okay, and I think we are quite fine here. Uh, so this URL here should be the same one as the one I have here. And the one down below is the DSC one. Okay. Wait. I had forgotten about this. Look at that. So now we should maybe, let's make this smaller. Now we should maybe work with the dates and so on, so that we have a date, because it's always the same date, it's always the same letter, and there's no need to put everything a lot of time. So we have three variables here that we can define up here, which is shim signed name, which is sim signed, and that way we can use this here real quick. So this is the name that we should be using here, here, and here. Nice. Then we have the date. So shim sign name date. So the date, it's going to be always the same one. So it's this one here. Okay, and let's see if we can try to fix this properly. So this is the date, which it's going to be replacing all of the dates that we have here. Okay, and then we have the letter, same sign letter, which we could do with some regular expression, but I don't think it's worth it because libraries don't have that letter stuff. So yeah, look at that. So everything is, the only thing that changes is this Debian version thing. So now let's do the same thing with the group EFI thing here that we have here. Okay. So let's start with the name. So the name, it's going to be group EFI sign that we have here. Let's put it here. And then the name variable should be like this. This is because I don't want to be looking for all of these each time I update these binaries for group. And hopefully I can copy and paste these on x86, and it's just a matter of changing this thing with whatever. Okay, but I'm not sure about that. So once we have this thing, let's change the first name here like this. Nice. Nice, nice, and nice. Okay, take a look at this. The next one is the date, which I'm going to copy and paste again. So the date, let's use the actual date that it's related to this package. So the date is here. And once again, we need to change the variable name so that it's the right one. And now we can find and replace all of these dates so that we don't need to update them anymore in the future, because this is not, I mean, you should probably use the Ubuntu one to learn how to do this instead of this bullshit here, because otherwise you're getting to get mad. So the Ubuntu one is going to be without this, I think. Okay, take a look at this. The letter needs to be G. Yeah. Okay, so now we have the letter, which is G. So once again, we copy everything. We change the value. We change the variable name. And now let's search this letter here. And let's put this thing here. So we have the letter here. Now we have this thing, which is very nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, so we are done. Let's save this right now so that we don't lose this because we are on secure boot. So, oh, look at that. So here we can see how we are changing everything into these different URLs so that everything is easier to work with. And then we have these definitions. And so let's remove this space. Is it here? Yes, it is. And so now, okay, that's very nice. So let's add this, and let's say download something something. Um, what the hell is this? Download x64 Debian. Simplify. Okay. New functions for getting snapshot Debian URLs. Okay, so now I can go on and work with more stuff, okay? Shin. Why the hell? What the hell? Okay, yeah, this is where the hell you need to copy everything. Okay, so so we have shim. Shim is only the source code. We have group2, which, yeah, we don't have group2. So actually what's left here is the shim and the okay, so let's try to work on this thing here. So 100, what the hell have I done here? 129. Let's see if we can use whatever we were using right now. I think so. I mean, so look at that. So the shim, so we have a shim which is not signed, okay, and we want a tar exit URL. So it's something similar to this. Okay. However, the name is different. So let's use another name. So the name, I mean, the shim sign doesn't need to be the same one, isn't it? So the name is different. The letter is it's going to be the same one, but the date it's also different. The version it's going to be the same one as this one here. So maybe we can later on. So the date is this one here. Let me. The date is this one here. So this is the shim date. Um, the name is just shim. Wait a moment, please.